Welcome to what many call the greatest setting in college football. Husky Stadium in Seattle settled nicely between the Cascades and the Olympic Mountains, and it doesn't get much better or much louder than this. We're really looking forward to this matchup. You've got a team that's made its way into the top 25, now trying to pass an all-important road test. As we'll see, the number 22 team in the country, the Missouri Tigers, facing off with another team from the Pac-12, the Washington Huskies. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, can't wait to get this one started. Missouri ready to kick off to get us underway. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. The offense set for a first down play. The give to the back. And a 9-yard gain on first down leaves them with second and short.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
After the 9-yard pickup on first down, here's 2nd and 1. Defense showing plenty of pre-snap movement of their own. They'll run play action. Coming after it. And that pressure just engulfed him. A sack for this defense.
When it's a play action pass, that quarterback, he really has to sell the fake. He can't tell his offensive lineman's getting beat right away while he's selling the fake. He had no shot.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man, it's Rodgers. The throw to the outside is complete. And the explosive play, and they're on the move all the way to the 44.
Well, after that last play, you can see how electrifying this guy is and how special he is after he makes the catch. If I'm on offense, I'm trying to find a lot of ways to get him touches in this game.
The Huskies will snap it on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, the handoff to the back. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
Nice run there on first down. You know, this is a running back that gets better as the game goes on. So they're going to want to make sure they keep feeding him the football, let him get lathered up.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. They give it to him again. On the move at the 30. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. Washington wants to go quickly. When the Huskies are moving on the ground like this, you will bow down to Washington.
Yeah, and I tell you what, with all the rain they get out there in Washington, you better have a dependable ground game that you can go to and establish that tempo. Obviously, harder to throw the football in the rain, so dominant, physical trenches.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. He's looking to throw. And that's not the way they drew it up. It's incomplete. Here they come, facing 3rd and long from the 20. Trying play action. Got the quick pass. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
No, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding you.
Give him about a yard on the play. It's down at the 10.
Listen, the offensive coordinator's best friend in the red zone is the running game. Make guys commit near the line of scrimmage so I can throw behind. This defense is good, but I'm going to challenge them. I'm going to try to be the more physical team. I love the play call. I think you keep running the football and stay physical.
Back to throw. It's Rodgers. Going for 6. Can't make the grab as he was looking for his man right at the goal line.
I think for the quarterback, he's going to have to be so good with his eyes in this game. You're going up against one of the best defenses in the country. You've got to look guys off, especially when you're trying to throw to your primary target like he was on that last one.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Spits it out to the back. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
No good. Kicker couldn't quite get it through, and the scoreboard remains the same. Offense set on first down. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. He's looking to throw. Got his man quickly. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Sometimes people say, if you're good enough, what's the big deal about going on the road? Well, if you're not careful, you might find out in a spot like this one, guys.
Yeah, no doubt about it. This is a hostile environment, and you know you're going to be getting the opponent's A game for this one. They've circled this one all offseason, so they better be ready to bring it today, David.
And the hardest thing to do in college football is to go.
He's got it down the right side. Ripped off a huge chunk play on that one as he gets the first down before he steps out of bounds.
And the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
Nowhere to run on that one. He loses 4 on the carry.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive, if he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up.
And as an offense, having success on a run play like that early in the game just opens up all the possibilities of your playbook moving forward. Play action, running the ball, throwing the ball, screens, anything is at your disposal at this point.
Finds his man. It's Cooper. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity.
That is great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Getting some heat. Picked off. Not a lot on the return, but they can live with that as they've got it at the 49.
It's not always the sacks on the quarterback, right? You just want to affect him. You want to get to his legs. And if you can smash him, even better. Hit him in the face, make that ball float up in the air, creates the turnover, creates the big play, the momentum shift for the defense.
And he is stopped behind the line, and that's how we'll finish the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. The give to the back. Nice move there. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
I know that wasn't a big, huge play, and everybody's not excited. The fans aren't going crazy. But those are the plays that in the fourth quarter matter a lot. Again, making you tackle my back, making you feel the physicality of the football game throughout, so you get tired and get worn down in the fourth quarter.
They'll go with a direct snap. Tough sliding in there. Picks up a couple, but still needs 2 more on 4th down.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
They'll go with the running game on 4th down here. On the nasty move, and now he's got room. He's run out of bounds, but a big play on that one, and it'll be a 1st down. From that spot on the field, it almost takes the decision out of it there. You almost have to go for it.
Well, you think about what punting gives you. Punting, you could end up with 15, 20 yards. That would be awful. So you have to go for it. Put your offense on the field. Listen, these are the situations where you...
Headed to the end zone. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Tiger. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
2 very different emotions inside the locker rooms of these teams who did battle today. Toledo notched a victory in enemy territory, and though it wasn't a dominant win, I'd argue any win away from the Glass Bowl is worth its weight in gold to the Rockets. The circle of life in college football, where one team moves on feeling like kings and the other heads home licking its wounds.
Yeah, how about that? Sounds as if they had a good ball game there. Kevin, thanks for the update. What a snag by the defense.
This is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. Give to the running back. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to talk about making it easy for an offensive coordinator. You pick up a bunch of yards on 1st down, make that 2nd down really, really manageable. That's a great job by the offense.
Got 8 on 1st down, now looking at a 2nd and 2. Now the play fake. Oh, so close to paying off. The tip really had it in his hands, but it falls incomplete. 3rd and short, coming from the 34. You wonder if this is 4-down territory. They'll try to run for it. Nice move there. They've got it just outside the red zone. They'll move the chains. It's at the 21.
And that's a great sign for this offense because this year we know there's been a little bit of inconsistency, and I think the biggest problem has been 3rd down. Right there, nice job executing, running the ball, picking up the 1st, and keeping this drive alive.
Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. Pulls it and fires to the left. He's close to the 1st down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. Direct snap. Got some room, headed to the goal line. So close to that end zone. He could almost taste it, but it'll be 1st and goal for this offense.
And that's a nice 3rd down conversion for this offense. And I'll tell you what, the struggle for this offense has been stringing those 1st downs together. They're not in the top 50 in college football.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Tiger. Look, it's still early, but we have some real distance being put on the scoreboard right now.
You do. It's early, but you got to find something positive. Right now, everything going in the other direction. So how are you going to respond when you've been hit in the mouth early in this football game? Got to find something positive quick.
So they covered 42 yards on the drive, and they finish it off with a short plunge into the end zone, lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Well, let's see if this drive goes better than the last one. They were in and out quickly after the quick pick, David.
Yeah, first play, big mistake, man. Now, let's get this offense in a little bit of a rhythm. Maybe before you open it up again, Palmer, or do you trust him right away?
He seems to me like the guy maybe that just needs to kind of get into the flow of the game. So maybe you get the running game going here and just give him some easy looks to let him get lathered up.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. This time on target. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they get it out to the 36. That completion delivers a first down. Quarterback checking off. They'll move the running back to try to force the defense to adjust. The throw. If the quarterback's a little more on target there, maybe they hook up, but it's an incompletion.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker.
A nice job by the defense there tackling the catch and smothering the tight end. They know this offense is going to try to find him in the passing game in a lot of different situations. That time, perfect coverage, and nice job bringing the big guy down. Not easy to do.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. A 3rd and long coming up here. They keep attacking through the air. Throws to the wideout. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down.
As a quarterback, this is going to be a very tough game. You're going up against one of the top 20 units in the entire country. They know who your primary target is. They're going to be keying on him just like they did that last time, forcing the incompletion.
They'll get him down at the 21-yard line. The coverage team able to stop him right there. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. David, they'd love to do what they did last time and put this one in the end zone.
You ain't lying. They did a great job. The offense was clicking. Everything went well, Palmer. They executed and got the touchdown.
And they really were in a nice rhythm as well. I'd love to see that here on the next drive, too. Just keep doing what you're doing. Everything seems to be working, and you seem to have this defense on their heels.
And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at 2nd down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. He's out past the 35. Got a lot of running room. They got him free for a big gainer to the 43.
And this receiver is so dangerous. There's so many different ways that he can hurt a defense. You got to throw it to him conventionally, but find creative ways to get him the football out in space and let him go to work.
And that one's incomplete.
Well, on that last play, you'd like to see the quarterback be a little bit more accurate, give his guy a chance to make the play. That ball wasn't even close to his intended target's body.
To the air, it's Cook. Pressure coming. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
Well, this defense felt coming into the game that if he was going to try to throw from the pocket, they could get to him and affect his accuracy, and they did on that last play.
Touch pass on the jet sweep. And he's not going to make it. The defense denying him the first down. 1 for 2 on 4th down attempts so far, and we will get a 3rd attempt here. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Looking to the big tight end. Oh, what a grab by the defense. Got some room to run. And they capitalize not only on the pick, but the great return to give the offense tremendous field position.
Not all DBs make the play at the end, right? They can bat the ball down, they can be in position, but they don't really secure the football. Great job by the DB securing the football and forcing the turnover.
They're going to throw it to start the drive. Got it in the middle, it's Hunter. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running, second down coming. The play action fake. And they got him. He'll get him down for the sack. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays. One more play before the teams head to the locker rooms. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. On target to the left. And he'll ramble to the 34 before he's finally knocked down. There's a timeout called as this offense tries to find a way to draw a little closer. Just enough time for one final play in this half. They'll throw it on 1st down. Lets it fly deep downfield. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Washington about to boot it deep to start things in the second half. He'll bring it out. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback. Mizzou has it back in the offense coming out on the field. They opened this 3rd quarter on top, and they built the lead on the strength of that running game.
And they made a huge statement, too, just proving to the other team.
The expressway is wide open. He now has 80 yards on the ground, and he's been terrific all season, ranking in the top 10 in rushing.
Man, I want to be a running back in this offense. When you take that handoff to the right and you see that blocking and all the holes open up, that's a good sight for a running back.
You've heard of read and react. I think the defense read it. They just didn't react very well.
Well, when you got that kind of a line, just all that push they're getting on that right side, they just pushed the defensive lineman back, got in the linebacker's laps, and man, oh man, it was brutal up front.
Just inside the 40-yard line, it's 1st and 10 from the 39. The pull and throw off the RPO. Touchdown, Missouri! What a grab and go for the score. The mantra is always finish, and they're trying to do that here in the regular season with this Week 12 performance. They'll line up to go for 2. Trying to barge their way in. Into the end zone for the 2-point conversion as they extend the lead. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown.
21, Washington, 0.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Reynolds. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They're down by 21 points, but you get a touchdown here, and you do at least apply a little game pressure, Jesse.
It's true. I think for them to get back in this one at this point now, they need the quarterback to play his best football. He's going to have to be good really pre-snap, David, making sure they're in the right looks, and he's got to be really good with his decision-making.
He's got to be dialed in because defensively you're giving up points. So it's not like you have the luxury of your defense playing great. The offense is going to have to score and score pretty dang quickly.
They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
I got to be honest, I am shocked at just how well the defense has played in this game, especially stopping the run. We talked about statistically how they've struggled this season, but they have put the clamps down in this one, and they're just playing with a ton of intensity.
He's going for it all. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection.
Wow, that quarterback is lucky there. If you're going to take a chance like that on third down in your end of the field, you better be right, because that should have been picked and returned for a touchdown. This offense is lucky now they're getting a chance to punt this ball away.
He'll bring it back. It's Burden. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Missouri has the offense ready to go on the field. They had this thing in a hammerlock at halftime, and now they are really ratcheting up the pressure, David.
And I tell you what, this offense doesn't have to change a thing, Palmer. They've done...
And it's picked off. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Couldn't order better field position for this offense. From the gun, the running back has it. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime, maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Tigers! And the punishment has been extended. They'll try to tack one more on their score. And the extra point makes it 28-0. Aggressive play calling on that drive. Just 2 plays, they get the long touchdown pass to pay it off.
28, Washington, 0.
Coming out with it, it's Reynolds. He stopped short of the 20 at the 19 and probably wishes he'd just taken the touchback.
First and 10.
Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Last time, David, it was 1-2-3 kick.
The last drive, that 3 and out, sometimes that puts your defense in a bad spot, and you got to get a drive together here so you don't wear the defense out.
I just think, David, too predictable that last drive. They got to do something here to get this defense on their heels.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
You ain't getting by all these guys right up the middle unless your offensive line and your tight ends and everybody is putting in the work up front, committing to blocking. The running back does a great job finding the hole, exploding through. How about that nice...
And here's the 3rd interception of the night. Made that play and was hoping to make another one on the return, but they'll take it in business at the 41.
Zone equals eyes. When I say that, DBs, linebackers, all covering the middle of the field. So many guys over the middle of the field trying to take away the easy stuff, but reading the quarterback's eyes the whole time. Whenever he breaks to throw that football and that hand separates from the ball, I'm breaking on it, and you could tell they had a beat on it. Nice cut, nice instincts. Give me that INT.
Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give out of the gun. They could have used a little bit more there. Picked up a 3. It's 3rd and 7. They line up with some serious work to do if they want to convert this one. Trying to move the sticks on 3rd down through the air. Catch in the middle. It's Cooper. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening.
Defense is about feeling out the offense and what they like to do. What are they going to do in 3rd and short, 3rd and medium, 3rd and long? So far, the offense is winning. Defense is going to need to make some adjustments.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. That gives him 100 yards on the ground, and that's just another routine day for this guy who's been among the nation's leaders in rushing all season long. Good spot after that 7-yard pickup on 1st down. It's 2nd and 3. To the air, it's Cook. They're setting up the screen. And they wrap him up, but not before he's got enough for the 1st down.
I like the running back there on the route and the patience he showed, really setting it up. He got to the defender, he was able to put his foot in the ground, get some separation, catch it, and turn upfield for the 1st.
Leaves it with the running back. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill. making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. The run from the shotgun. Touchdown, Tigers! And the route is on.
And the offense continues to run the football. The second rushing touchdown from the running back. The offensive line paving holes. Continue to feed this man the ball.
About to kick it off after punching it in for the touchdown.
35. Washington, 0.
He'll bring it out. It's Reynolds. Gets it across the 20 to the 21, and not quite what he would have picked up just taking the touchback. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
That's the end of the third quarter of play. With the score, Missouri, 35. Washington, 0.
They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period.
Get set, get set.
He's going to pass. And it's his fourth interception of the night. He was looking for that big return to go with the pick, but he'll set him up in business at the 36.
And as a defensive lineman late in the game, man, when you know it's passed, you're pinning your ears back, trying to get to the quarterback, and DBs are trying to do this. Pad them stats, get the INT. Nice job by this D.
Just buried it. Little too soft in that run defense. He picks up 4 to the 32.
You know, it's so important for offenses to want to keep third downs manageable. The way you do that is by having success like that, running the football on first down.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. The give to the left. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and leading the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
Well, and on these little push passes, timing is so important. You're trying to snap it right as he's getting a full head of steam. When he gets the ball, he's hitting the outside, David. It puts the defense in such a difficult spot.
You immediately have to be rotating when you see that motion, so everybody's got to communicate and kind of bump over. That's why offenses love to run it. It makes the defense communicate and see if you can just get him out of a spot.
Well, there's the advantage of having versatility at the running back position. On fourth down, everybody in the stadium is expecting if you throw it, it's probably going to a receiver at tight end. But because of his ability to catch the football, he makes a huge play for this offense and keeps the drive alive.
They get him down, tough run, picks up 4. They'll mark it at the 19. Solid pickup of 4 on first down. It's 2nd and 6. Running back searching for a hole. They finally get him on the ground, but the big running play moves the change for the first down.
Big reason why his team has the lead right now late is because of his performance running the football. Well over 100 yards in this game. They knew that they were going to have to really put a lot of pressure on him. He'd have to shoulder the load, and he has delivered for his...
Touchdown, Missouri! And the beatdown has ensued. They put another score on the board as they try to push this winning streak to 3.
And this always is the debate of where you fall. It's your job to stop me, or I should get conservative, because this offense obviously has had themselves a day, and apparently their day's not over. They're going to continue to keep scoring, and the defense better do something about it.
going for the return. I know he thinks he can house every return, but sometimes you just have to take a knee as he stopped at the 14.
First and 10.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. Mistakes are going to happen, as they did on that last drive. Now, how will they respond, Jesse?
And this is the kind of
Open runway ahead. And he almost ran away from everybody on that one. A huge pickup on that play. Washington right back to the line. Not much can impose your will on a defense like popping a big run.
especially when they know you're going to run it, right? This offense right now is just more physical. They're more physical up front in the trenches. And this running back and his ability to break tackles, that is just so demoralizing for this defense.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on second down. Caught in the backfield, it's Coleman. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
Loses one. Brings up third down.
Ball spotted right at midfield as they try to convert third and short. The give on the inside. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. And the Huskies are flying down the field.
And they just kind of sneaked that one in there. As a defensive guy, 3rd and 5+. I'm thinking pass. They were thinking pass, Palmer, and they slipped the run in.
And it's so nice then to have this guy at running back too, right? Because you could throw it to him on third down or hand it off. And he's got the vision and the athleticism to go pick up that first, keep the drive going.
Washington has it and a fresh set of downs. From the gun, running back on the move. He's dropped behind the line of scrimmage. That'll be a loss of 3.
They just haven't been able to get much going in this game. The defense has definitely had their number, and here they are late. You're asking yourself, why are they still running the football, trailing this much late in the game? But that's basically a microcosm of how this game has gone.
Second down here, and maybe they've got time to get one more snap off before the 2-minute warning. We've reached the 2-minute warning, and we see miracles in college football all of the time, and they could use one here. Ball's at the 25. They're in field goal range, but they'd love to convert this 3rd and short. They'll stick to the ground looking for the marker. And boy, is he close to that first down, maybe just a couple of inches short.
And this defense is more than happy with the offense running the football. They've done a great job today. I mean, they've really made this offense work so hard, earn everything they've gotten, and that's why this lead is ballooned like it has.
Not much of a 4th down gamble when it's that much of a sure thing. An easy conversion for this offense.
Well, this offense has not put their best product on the field today. They've got no points to show for any of their efforts so far, but they've still got a chance. But if it's going to happen, it has to happen now in this 2-minute situation. This is where their playmakers need to step up.
Looking for a man. It's Rodgers. Got his man in the middle. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3. They immediately call timeout, trying to preserve every second they can to try to rally here late. They've got it down to the 3. Now it's 2nd and goal. Receivers telling the quarterback what they see. On 2nd down, he'll let it fly. Can't hang on in the end zone, and that one is going to drive him crazy when he watches it. It'll be 3rd down.
And this is just one of those days, man, where everything has gone wrong, right? Like they just haven't been in a rhythm. They haven't got it going and never built the momentum. This is one of those days that you learn from, you try to grow from. A lot of things that we're going to show in the film room that people aren't going to like, but hopefully.
And And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous party, a consolation prize, if you will.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? He's got great speed. He's on the loose. There he goes. Open it up. They won't get him. It's a touchdown.
And you knew this one was over already, but how about an exclamation point to go with it? Another score for this offense. They've had themselves a great day, and the stats just continue to pile on.
And they tacked on the extra point. They're just about to boot it away full of energy after housing that last kickoff. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. This thing got out of hand on them, but they'll try to finish with some pride here.
And this one was a beatdown. And there's nothing you can do about it because this one's over. Jesse, now we got to start progressing for next week, for the rest of this season, so we don't let one bad game turn into two.
Yeah, there are very few teams out there that won't watch game film, but they may want to skip this one. I mean, because it may hurt their confidence. They just need to turn the page and get ready for the next opponent and forget this day ever happened.
With the catch, it's Latu. He will step out of bounds, but not before the big pickup and a first down for this offense.
Nice route there by the tight end, making it real easy for his quarterback to find an easy completion.
It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. He's looking to throw it. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And this defense has put a game together. Like, it is hard to put all the facets of defense together. Run defense, pass defense. They've been so good, man. Dialed in. You could tell they were ready. They were fast. They were physical. They dominated this football game.
And the incompletion brings up a 2nd down for this offense. Looking to pass. It's Rodgers. Gets open down the middle. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The timeout stops the clock with 10 seconds to play. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. From the gun, wants to pass. He'll take a deep shot here. And his 5th interception of the game, a miracle they haven't pulled him yet. And with that turnover, that'll finish the game. When you know you have a team out in class, the ability to play to that standard and finish with a blowout like this is really impressive.
And it's almost like playing against yourself, right? You know you're better. You know you're going to win the football game, but how do I continue to still execute? This was so easy. Great execution. Just beat down in every facet.
I think as a player, you just love being in such great rhythm, and we saw that right from the get-go in this game. Offense just able to matriculate the ball down the field. Defense was not giving anything up. What a great game plan coming in, and this was just